So, some time ago, if you remember, there was a guy named Chris Barrett who worked for Bungie, and he was one of the huge directors for the game Marathon. In fact, I do believe he was actually the lead director at one point. And he was fired, it looks like, and, well, the reason for his firing, that's kind of the debated topic of the lawsuit that he actually filed about a year ago in December of 2024 against Bungie and Sony. Now, he claimed that he was wrongfully fired to avoid paying him like a bonus of tens of millions of dollars, like about 50 million US dollars, and he was suing them for $200 million. Now, kind of the other side of the story, what we were kind of hearing through the grapevine is that he was let go for a different reason, kind of due to his alleged conduct at the Bungie studio. So the Game Post, they look back on it, they say the lawsuit, it came after public reporting about why Bungie had let him go. Bloomberg had reported that an internal investigation found Chris Barrett acted inappropriately toward multiple women at the studio, and that at least 8 female employees raised complaints. The report described things like flirty messages, comments about looks, and truth or dare conversations. So this has been going on for, about a year to the day now. But it says in a new court order filed on December 10th of this year, so this is about a couple weeks ago, which was obtained by the Game Post, Delaware's Court of Chancery has dismissed the case. Now, this is pretty big, but it's maybe not for the reason that you thought. So it says the biggest thing to understand is that the judge did not decide who is telling the truth about what happened at Bungie. Instead, the court said it cannot hear the dispute at all because what is left in the lawsuit is essentially about money damages, and the order explains that the Court of Chancery is a limited court. It mainly handles certain kinds of disputes, like cases where someone is asking for special equitable fixes, not just money. So it says the case is dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. So essentially, it sounds like Chris or his lawyer, they one of them filed it basically in the wrong court. Yeah, the specific court in Delaware, they basically had to dismiss it, not because they were saying that it wasn't good enough, but basically because the specific court, so the Court of Chancery, they mainly handle cases that are asking for injunctions or certain like special performances. It's not just lawsuits that are asking for money damages. So because of that, not because of the facts, it has been dismissed, for now, of course. I would only assume that this will probably be refiled in the correct court, probably in the near future, I would assume. It says this dismissal does not automatically mean the dispute is over. The order lays out that Barrett can choose to move the case to the Delaware Superior Court under a state transfer rule, but it does sound like in order for this to be transferred, it has to be quote-unquote timely, so probably under a certain, time limit. It's got to be by a certain date, maybe by, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from now. That's just me guessing. I have no idea what the actual time limit is. My guess, though, is that this means it will probably get refiled pretty soon in the correct court, so I don't think that this lawsuit has ended.